give me a minute and let me introduce. This is not funny. This. Look, this is Dasha, right? She's 21. This over here is Karina. She's 19. She's a baby, right? And then their dumbass drunk boyfriend, one of their boyfriends is there. And these idiots, these idiot children are making TikToks and lip syncing a rap song by a Russian rapper in front of the Adler oil depot, which is burning from a Ukrainian drone strike. Now, look, this is in terrible taste. It goes to the point that these people are idiots, but they're children. They're kids. Okay, the 21-year-old is not a child, but she's a kid. They're kids. They're dumb kids. They're dumb kids living in a society that does not encourage them to know the truth, that in fact inculcates them into a culture of lies where they have to believe things that because they have the internet, they know are not true. Now, they're in Sochi. Seems unlikely that they're local, right? Because Sochi is like a summer resort town. It's like Wildwood, New Jersey. Virtually anybody in Russia can afford to go there for a weekend, right? You can afford the train, you can afford 2 nights, whatever. And all of Russia is there. They're at the beaches at Adler. They're at the beaches at Sochi. And they're on their vacations. Now, you're living in a world where the social contract between the people and the government is that the people stay out of politics and the government provides for their security and safety. So these kids filming the results of a successful Ukrainian drone strike against Russian assets inside Russia shows the world that the government's not holding up its end of the deal. And you know what? The government does not like it when the people point out that they're not holding up their end of the deal. So poor Dasha and Karina here are in jail right now. They've been arrested. They're being, who knows what the consequences of this are going to be for them. But they live in an authoritarian state where just being a dumb kid and doing the dumb things that dumb kids do can get you thrown in jail for treason. There's no way to know what the outcome of this will be. Like, I can't predict it. I don't know if they're going to be allowed to make a formal apology for their stupidity and sent on their way, or if they're going to be facing years of the most horrific nightmare of their lives beyond what we can even conceive in a Russian prison or gulag. This is why freedom of speech is so important. It protects idiots like them and me, assholes with iPhones, just shouting what we think into the void, or in this case, what they don't think. And it's easy to write them off that way, but I'll tell you honestly, that rap song is about choice and freedom in the world. It's not impossible that this, in fact, is a masterful stroke of ironic social commentary by a brilliant young artist. Probably just a dumb kid, but maybe not. And if she ends up in a gulag for the next 8 years, we'll never know.